Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton and most my instant match reaction to Everton 1, Chelsea 0. Everton are back to winning ways in the Premier League with a hard-fought win over title chasers Chelsea, and it was a really good performance. It was a hard-fought performance. It wasn't necessarily pretty on the eye in that respect, but it was very akin to the performance that we put in against Chelsea last season at Goodison, where we won under Duncan Ferguson. Not quite the sort of fairy story of that game, but nonetheless, we get the 1-0 win courtesy of a Gylfi Sigurdsson penalty after Calvert-Lewin was poleaxed in the box by the Chelsea goalkeeper. Very, very well deserved today, and I'm so happy about this one. I don't know why, because it wasn't amazing to watch, but this is the Everton I know and love. This is the Everton that fight for everything. We put a shift in. We really worked hard today. Every player, Gylfi Sigurdsson probably played his best game that I've seen him play for Everton today. I mean, he didn't produce any real magic or nothing, but he really worked his socks off. He bought into the Everton ethos today, I think, and yeah, it was really pleasing to see every single player fall for everything today. I'll get the negative out the way. The exceptions, and that was probably Richarlison, because I thought he really stumped the place out today. I thought he didn't work hard enough. I thought he was really lethargic. Maybe he needs a rest. He has really, put a shift in for us, carried the loads at times. And also, of course, played for Brazil, travelled to Brazil. It's been a really exhausting start of the season for him. I think he does need a rest. With the exception of Richarlison, I think the rest of the team were absolutely excellent today. Not necessarily, like I say, pretty on the eye, but we really, really gave it everything today, and we earned that win so much. It was exactly what we deserved. It was testament to our hard work, and I think it really helps. I think going into the lockdown, Joe, there's been times when people have said, like, the Everton fans, what do they, is it a positive or a negative at times? Do we sometimes maybe weigh the fans down with our expectations? Do we weigh the players down with our expectations? But I think that showed today what Everton fans bring to the table. The fans made the difference today. It was absolutely brilliant. They lifted the players. They got an extra 50%, I think, out of those players today. Every ball was fought for. Every ball, most of the time, where it's been lost, I think, too many times in recent games, it was won today against a very good Chelsea side, and that's the reason we won this game today. We fought for it. We fought for everything, and we earned a hard-fought result. It was a result that, of course, keeps our chances of a decent season on track. Things were really falling apart, and we needed to sort it out today. I think fair play to Carlo Ancelotti. He's scrapped off the whole five-at-the-back rubbish, which I absolutely despised. On to four at the back, albeit a very Walter Smith four at the back, where it was four centre-halves at the back. But it got the job done. The players in front of them did their jobs going forward, like Alan Doucouré, Gylfi Sigurdsson played their part. But I think I need to really reserve some praise here for Alex Iwobi. I thought he was excellent today. I thought he held onto the ball really well. Brilliant at times today. He under a lot of pressure from some good players, and he held on to it. He got us moving forwards. He was turning, running forwards. I think we don't always see enough of that from Everton players, and that does get on my nerves. But Alex Iwobi done it brilliantly today, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, as usual, was leading the line excellently. Giving Thiago Silva, one of the most seasoned veterans of world football, a torrid time today. He didn't give him a second. He won pretty much every header he went for against him. And, I think Calvert-Lewin's really turning into one of the best strikers about, in terms, maybe not necessarily as a finisher, but he's an absolute nuisance for any centre-back to come up against, and nobody wants to play against him right now. But with that aside, I thought we'd look at the defensive display, because this is, of course, Everton's second clean sheet, only our second clean sheet since the opening day against Spurs. Very good. At the back today, I thought Michael Keane in particular was absolutely excellent, probably the man of the match today. And everything that came our way, we dealt with it brilliantly. Jordan Pickford has a few erratic moments, but generally was very good as well. I thought Michael Keane, though, is probably the standout performer of this whole team today. I thought he led the defence brilliantly when we were on the back foot at times. And even though they had a lot of the ball and got a lot of service into the box, they didn't really get any quality into the box, and when they did, it was dealt with. And I think that's a lot down to Michael Keane today. I think he led that defence with aplomb. And then, of course, it was on the people further forwards. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's hard work, obviously getting the better of the defenders, and then the goalkeeper wins us the penalty, and Gylfi Sigurdsson takes it brilliantly. From then on, it's a case of, it seemed a lot more backed against the wall then, but it wasn't so much the case. I thought we did restrict them very well with our hard work. We pressed. We don't see enough of it from Everton, and we need to see a lot more of what we saw today. If we do, we can achieve anything with this team. But if they put that kind of shift in, we can go anywhere with that team. The hard work got us over the line today. We got a good result against the side that'll be going for the title, no doubt about that. They are a good team. But we can do anything with that team if we work as hard as that on a regular basis. We need to start doing that. And, it just makes this whole December period against the likes of Arsenal, Man United, Manchester City, it makes it a lot less daunting when you see that we put a shift like that in and we get the result as a result of that. I think it makes us feel a little less terrified of the prospects of what December has in store for us. And hopefully we can move on to the next game and, put in another display like that, work hard and, get something out of that game and just keep rebuilding our confidence as we go forward and, just start growing as a team again, because we lost our way since October and it's time to get back on track now. And I think this is an excellent catalyst for that. And we can start moving forward. So hopefully that's the case. Anyway, guys, that's my review of the game. Everton 1, Chelsea 0. Let us know your opinions on this game. Drop us a comment below. Give the video a like and subscribe. And of course, thank you guys for tuning in on the Toffee Blues. Fans back in the stadiums. I mean, I didn't really touch on it. Before we finish, fans back in the stadium, they've got to touch on that. That was for you guys today. That was an absolutely brilliant performance from the fans as well. That they really lifted the team today. I think, like I said before, I got an extra 50% out of them. And every single one of you in the stadium, if you were lucky enough to be there today, that wins for you guys as well. That's absolutely brilliant. And, Everton fans, whether you were in the ground or not, we're happy tonight. And, we're back, hopefully, to get back on track. So, anyway, guys, whether you're in the stadium, whether you're on the way home from the game, whether you're at home, whatever, thank you guys for tuning in on the Toffee Blues, and I'll see you next time.